Assalamualaikum and good day everyone. Uh, for our video today, I would like to show you how to answer tutorial 5. Okay, let me share the tutorial question with all of you. Okay, so this is the tutorial question. So tutorial 5 is covering chapter 5 on theory of consumer behavior. I have shared with you 4 videos that explaining the theory of consumer behavior. Okay, so for this tutorial, we have 2 parts. Part A is MCQ question that consists of 10 questions. And the second part B, is the structured question where we have a few calculation questions. Okay, so let's look at our part A first. Alright, class. So the first question, an indifferent curve is, okay, so the indifferent curve will showing the satisfaction level, okay, when you consume for certain goods and services. So uh, if I want to show the graph, okay, oh, sorry. Okay, so this is y and x is x. So for these two axes, it should be represent the types of goods that you want to purchase or types of services that you want to purchase. So let's assume that we have goods X in axis X and goods Y in axis Y. So the indifferent curve will be showing by this kind of curve. And it's showing here I. I is indifferent curve. So the indifferent curve will showing the combination of goods that consumer will purchase. Let's say here is the combination of good X and good Y that consumer will purchase, right? Okay, let's see that here is QX1 and here QY1. All right, so the indifferent curve as a convex curve. It's a convex curve and it's convex to the origin. Origin is here, right? So that is the answer for question 1. Second question, which of the following statements is true? A, total utility decrease when marginal utility is 0. B, total utility increases when marginal utility is positive. C, total utility decreases when marginal utility is positive. And D, total utility increases when marginal utility is negative. So class, for this part, you have to refer to your slide and also to your main textbook. So in this topic, we have total utility that representing the utility that you achieve from using or consume the goods that you prefer in the market. Okay, let me show you. Let's say this is the total utility and this is the output level. Okay, so total utility, at first it's increasing and then it's achieved maximum point before it's declining. Okay, so this is where we achieve maximum of our total utility. All right. Meanwhile, for marginal utility, Okay, so here is also output. Here is the marginal utility. And when we consume more goods, let's say this is the second the first product that you consume, you can see that the total output is here. Let's say this is the first espresso that you drink. So the total utility is here. The second espresso, you can see that the total utility increased to this point. Okay, this is the first espresso, TU1. This is for the second espresso, TU2. Maybe the third espresso that you drink will give you the highest or the maximum point of total utility. Okay, and then the fourth espresso, your total utility declining, meaning you already achieve your maximum satisfaction at espresso number 3, and you cannot drink more espresso because you cannot feel the satisfaction from drinking the espresso again. Okay, so when you in, drink more espresso, the first espresso, second espresso, and the third espresso, the marginal utility of drinking this espresso will declining, and it will achieve 0, mu equal to 0, when your total utility achieve the maximum point. Okay, and after that your marginal utility will be declining to negative value, right? So the best answer is total utility increases when marginal utility is positive. So this is the area where your marginal utility is positive. Okay, so you can see that when marginal utility is positive, your total utility is increasing. Okay, so the answer is B. All right, class, let's continue. Okay, so this diagram is for question 3 until question 5. All right, so which graph above shows a change in the price of chocolate only? Okay, so remember, you from the video that I've shared with you, you have learned that the straight line here is your budget line. This is the indifferent curve. When budget line intersect with indifferent curve, it's showing the optimal point. Okay, so we have two optimal points here, point A and B. Okay, and one more thing, if your budget line shift uh, to the right and the shift is what we call it, the shift is in the same or consistent. If the shift is consistent, so it's showing the change is caused by income level. Change in the budget line is caused by the changes in income level. Okay. Meanwhile, if the changes is only for one types of goods like this, the budget line change only for chocolate, this budget line only change for bubble tea. So these changes is caused by changes in the price level. P is for price, yeah. This one also changes because of the change in the price level. Okay, so to answer question number 3, which graph shows a change in the price of chocolate only? So we can see that the budget line shift from here to here. This is because there is a change in the price of chocolate. This one, the change over here of your budget line is caused by the change in the price of bubble tea. So to answer question 3, the answer is section Y. Okay, right. Now, number 4, a change of income is demonstrated in, okay, as I mentioned just now, if the changes in your budget line is uh, is consistent, okay, so where you can see both the change in budget line for bubble tea and chocolate, okay, shift the budget line to the right like this, so it's showing that the income level has increased. Okay, so for question number 4, the answer is section X. Okay, right. Then an increase in the total utility due to a drop in the price of bubble tea is shown by, okay, so we can see that here they want to look at what happened to total utility if there is a change in the price of bubble tea. Yeah? Okay, so in our graph just now, it will representing section Z. Okay, so you can see that the optimal point will change from E to F, right? So, right, so the answer will be, yeah, C, the movement from E to F in section Z. So the answer is C. All right. Okay, class. For number 6, the law of diminishing marginal utility implies that a person consumes more and more of a given good, the what will happen. Okay, as showing by the videos that I share with you, you can see that when consumer drink more coffee or more espresso, okay, their marginal utility will declining. Okay, so the answer is C. Okay, class. Next, number 7. A consumer prefers market basket A to market basket B, and they also prefer market basket B to market basket C. Okay, so this means that A is more preferable compared to B, and B is more preferable compared to C. Therefore, A is preferable to C. Therefore, A is more preferable by consumer compared to basket C. Okay, so we can set the consumer preferences using this transitivity concept. Okay, so the answer is A. Okay, we can clearly know which market basket is preferred by consumer. A is much more preferred compared to B. B much more preferred compared to C. So this means consumer prefer A as compared to C. So this is the concept of transitivity, where we can list the rank of consumer preferences. Okay, class. Number 8. Okay, when the marginal utility derived from consuming the coffee is negative 2. So this means total utility must be, okay class, so this number 8, you can refer back to the graph that I showed you just now. This graph. When the marginal utility is negative like this, this is where your marginal utility negative. What happening to total utility? Total utility is declining, isn't it? So for number 8, the answer is B, decreasing. Right, next. Okay, now we are trying to look at the budget line and the combination of goods that we can consume using our income level. Okay, so for number 9, the price of X is $5, 5 ringgit. So PX, I will put here, PX is 5 ringgit and PY is 4 ringgit. So which of the following X and Y bundles is affordable if the income is 25 ringgit? So income is I. Okay, so we have two combination of good X and good Y. So when, as a consumer, when you want to purchase some good, when you want to purchase some good, you have to make sure you can afford to purchase that combination of goods. Okay, so let's say we want to consume a combination of goods at A here, 0 and 7. 0 good X, Y good 7. So what is the formula that we are using now to calculate whether we can afford this combination of product or not? Okay, so I introduce you to the formula of budget line. Okay, the budget line formula. The formula is P X. Let's say this is price of good X times quantity of good X plus PY. This is the price of good Y times the quantity of Y equal to I. I is your income level. Okay, if we consume the answer for A, we consume 0 product X. So product X, the price is 5. 5 times 0 plus 7 for product Y. So the price of product Y is 4. 4 times 7. So how much do you get? How much money that you need to spend? 28. So the money that you need to spend to purchase 7 units of good Y is more than your income. So you cannot afford it. Not affordable, eh? So this means the combination A here is not affordable for you. You don't have enough money to get this combination. How about point B? Point B, 3, 3. So 5 times 3 units of X plus $4 or 4 ringgit Malaysia for good Y times 3. 15 plus 12, this is 27. So this is also a combination where you cannot afford it because your income is only 25 ringgit. How about C class? C, 3 and 2. 3 good X, 2 good Y. So 5 times 3 plus 2, 4 ringgit Malaysia times 2. 15 plus 8. So you will get 23. So 23 is below 25. You have money, how much? 25 ringgit. So can you afford to purchase combination C? Yes. Okay. How about D? D, you consume 2 units of X, 4 units of Y. So 5 times 2 plus 4 times 4. This is 10 plus 16, isn't it? So it's 26. So this one also not affordable because it's more than 25 ringgit that you have. So your answer is C. C is the only point where you can afford the combination of goods. Alright. Hopefully you can understand your class. Okay, now number 10. The budget line shows which one is the correct one. An equilibrium point of an indifferent curve or indifferent map? No. B. All possible combination of two goods which yield the same level of utility to the consumer? No, this is for different curve, yeah. C, the amount of product A which a consumer is willing to give up to obtain one more units of product B. No. How about D? All possible combination of two goods which can be purchased given money income and the prices of the goods. Yes, the best answer is D. Right, class? So I hope everyone clear how to answer the MCQ question. So I already show you one formula here, the budget line formula to find the combination of goods that you can afford based on the income level that you have. Okay, so let's look at our part 2, where part 2 will be calculation question, and there will be one more formula that I will introduce you to find the optimality or the optimal point. Okay, class. For part B, first question. All right, part B, first question. So let's look at the question here. So we have two types of good X and good Y. And the price of good X is $6. Price of good Y is $3. And the income level I is $42. All right, so what we should do now? Okay, so this question is actually looking for optimality point or the point where you can maximize your utility. Okay, class. So for chapter 5, we are talking about consumer satisfaction. So as a consumer, our objective is to maximize our satisfaction or we want to maximize our utility. So how to maximize our utility? So the formula that we need to use to maximize our utility or satisfaction by using this formula. You see we have good X and Y. MUX over PX equal to MUY over PY. So this is the marginal utility of uh, using good X divided by the price of good X. This is where you can maximize the use of good X. And this is the point where you can maximize the satisfaction of using good Y. So to find the maximization of both good, we have to use this formula. Okay, so this formula will be used here and then we will look at the combination of goods that can help you to maximize the satisfaction of using good X and good Y. Okay, class. So we have already been given with MUX here and MUY. So MU is marginal utility, the additional satisfaction that you can receive when you add more goods or you can use more goods. Okay, all right, so we have here 22 MUX for the first quantity and we have the price. For price X is 6, so here is 22 over 6. Okay, so how much do you get? Okay, so you have to calculate. So the answer is 3.67. Here 19 over 6. The answer is 3.17. Then the third one, 18 divided by 6 is 3, followed by 12 divided by 6 is 2, Then divide by 6, 1.67. Then 8 divided by 6, 1.33. And last one, 6 divided by 6 is equal to 1. Okay, so this is the MUX over PX for good X. And then for good Y, we also have to calculate the same way. 16 divided by the price of Y is 3. The value is 5.33. 14 divided by 3, 4.67. 10 divided by 3 is 3.33. 8 divided by 3 is 2.67. Then we have 7 here. Divided by 3 is 2.33. Then 6 over 3 is 2. And 5 over 3 is 1.67. Okay, class. So we already complete this table. Now we want to look at what will be the best combination of goods that can maximize our satisfaction with the level of income $42. Okay, before that, we want to find this value. Where is the point where your MUX over PX equal to MUY over PY? Okay, so you have to look at the answer here and the answer here. Which combination of goods that give you the same value? So we have 2 over here and 2 over here. So okay, use different color. Let's see, green color. Okay, so here 2 and 2 over here, right? 1.67 over here and also 1.67 over here. So we have two combination of goods that can give you the same or the maximum satisfaction point. Okay, so let's check which of this combination of good can give you uh, the highest satisfaction point. Okay, wait. Okay, so to answer A, you already answered, fill in all the blank here. So to answer which point will give you the highest or the maximum satisfaction point, so it will help to answer question B, yeah? All right, so uh, the combination of goods that you have here, oh, sorry. So the combination of goods that can maximize utility, satisfaction or utility, yeah? We have two, eh? First combination is here, 2, eh? Use the value over here. 2 come from 4 units of good X, and this one is 6 unit of good Y. This one 4 units of good X. Here is 6 unit of good Y. So the combination is 4X and 6Y. So this is good X, this is good Y, yeah? The second combination is at 1.67, 5 good X, 7 good Y. Right? So this is the combination of goods and services where you can maximize your satisfaction. Yeah. All right. Okay, continue. So which combination is the best combination to show the point where you get optimality? So we already know the combination of goods. Now we have to look at our budget, because if the combination is good, but we cannot afford to purchase that combination of goods, so it's not uh, the point where you can achieve optimality. So optimality means that you can afford to purchase that combination of goods. So we have to look at the budget line. What is the formula of budget line just now? So PX, X, price of X times the quantity of X, plus PY, Y, price of Y times quantity of Y must equal to your I, or less than your I, your income. Okay, so let's look at the first combination just now. So we have, let's look at the price. Price of X just now is $6. Price of Y is $3. Okay, so here 6 times 4, yeah, plus 3 times 6. Okay, all right. So here you will get 42. So this means that you will utilize all your money to purchase this combination of good, 4 good X and 6 good Y. Okay, to maximize your utility. If we use the second combination, what will happen? 6 times 5 plus 3 times 7. How much actually? 51. So this is more than your income level. So this combination is not affordable, isn't it? This is not affordable, cannot. So you will use this first combination because you can afford it. Affordable, eh? Alright. So this means the answer is the first combination. Okay, so the conclusion, to maximize utility or satisfaction, consumer have to purchase 4 units of good X and 6 units of good Y. Okay, class? Okay, I hope you all clear how to find the point where you can maximize your satisfaction level. Right? Okay, class, let's proceed to the second question. Okay, class, so here we have two types of goods. We have sandwich and also tropical juice. Okay, so here is actually the total utility of sandwich and total utility of tropical juice. This is the op level. Okay, calculate the marginal utility of each good. So what is the formula of marginal utility? Of course, marginal utility is changes in your total utility over changes in the output level. So let's say we put here the marginal utility for sandwiches and marginal utility for tropical juice over here. Okay, so how to find the changes? So as usual, we are looking at the changes of the changes means the new value minus the old value, isn't it? So this one we can put here if it's zero, of course the total utility will be zero, kan? So this means the first combination is 20. The changes of second one is 40 minus 20, isn't it? This one is always 1, kan? Right? So this one 40 minus 20 is also 20. 55 minus 40 is 15. 60 minus 55 is 5. 64 minus 60 is 4. And 65 minus 64 is 1. Okay, then we have marginal utility for tropical juice. So here we start with 25. Because the same thing, we assume that when the quantity is 0, the tropical juice, the satisfaction level is also 0. Okay, now second one, 40 minus 25 is 15. 50 minus 40 is 10. 56 minus 50 is 6. 58 minus 52 is 2. And 59 minus 58 is 1. Okay, so that is how to find marginal utility of each goods, sandwich and also tropical juice. Now let's look at B. What is Steve's marginal utility for consuming the 4 units of sandwiches? For sandwiches, when Steve consumed 4 units of sandwiches. Okay. So 4th unit of sandwiches is here. So the marginal utility is 5. Right? So here the marginal utility for purchasing or for consuming also can. The 4th unit of sandwiches is 5. Util. Normally for the units of utility we put util. Okay. Next question, C. Assuming the price of both goods is $2 each, okay, so this means that price for good X is $2, price of good, price of good, price of sandwich is $2, and price for juice just now also $2. And Steve has $10 to spend. So that is the income level. So how many units of sandwiches and tropical juices should Steve purchase to maximize his utility? Okay, class. So here we want to find the maximized value or the point where consumer can maximize their utility or satisfaction. So what is the formula that we will use, class? Yes, as usual, the optimality formula, or where you maximize your satisfaction or utility, is mu s over ps equal to mut over P. Okay, so here we need to calculate our MUS over PS. MUT over PT. Right. So here 20 divided by 2. Remember, price of S is $2. Price of T also $2 class. Right? So here is 10. 20 divided by 2 also 10 over here. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. 5.5 over 2 is equal to 2.5. 4 over 2 is 2. 1 over 2 is 0.5. Very simple, kan? So here 25 divided by 2 also is 12.5. 15 divided by 2 is 7.5. 10 divided by 2 is 5. 6 divided by 2 is 3. 2 divided by 2 is 1. And 1 over 2 is 0.5. Okay, class. So what we should do now? Yes, we have to look at these uh, two data here. What is the point where they have the equal number, the equal value? So, let's say I use the green one. Alright. So here you have 10, 7.5. Here also 7.5. We don't have 10. Okay, so 7.5 over here. This is also 7.5. Other than that, 2.5 to 0.5. Okay, 0.5 also here. 0.5 also here. So what is the combination of goods? So we have 3 good S and 2 good juice, yeah? And 2 for juice. Another one is 6 for sandwich and 6 for juice. All right. Okay. So the combination that we have here for the uh, first combination, wait, all right. So for the first combination, we have uh, 3 sandwich, 2 juice, and the second one is 6 uh, sandwich and 6 juice. Okay. So what we should do now? Yes, we have to look at our budget line. So when we look at the budget line, we only have $10 to spend. So let's say we use this one. So PSS plus PTT just now. This is your I. So let's say we are using the first combination. PS is 2 just now and times 3 plus PT also 2 times 2. So how much? This is 6 plus 4. So this is equal to 10, isn't it? So this is the combination that you can afford, isn't it? If we use this one, 2 times 2 times 6, 12. This is also 12. So total will be 24, isn't it? So this is not affordable. This one is not affordable, eh? Alright, so this means the combination of goods that can maximize your utility is 3 units of sandwich and 2 units of tropical juice. Okay, so let's put the answer here. Okay, so therefore, all right, to maximize utility or to maximize the satisfaction, Steve needs to purchase 3 units of sandwiches and 2 units of tropical juice. Right? So that is the answer. Okay? Now, let me bring the question here, the next page. So that is our answer, right? For C. How about D class? What happens at D? For D, if the price of the sandwich now decreased to $1 per unit, how many units of sandwiches and tropical juice will Steve purchase? And assume the budget of $10 remain constant. So we still have the $10 as our income. What will happen to our combination of goods that we purchase when the price of sandwich reduced to $1 and price of uh, tropical juice maintained at $2? Okay, so what we should do now? Of course, we need to find the new combination of goods using the uh, the optimality formula just now. So this means that we need to find new combination. We need to find the new combination of goods using the optimality formula. Right? MUS over PS equal to MUT over PT, sorry. Okay. Okay, class. So let's look at the table just now. Oops. So we have here another one, MUS over PS. This is the second one, yeah. When the price now is $1, this one is for $2 and this one is for $1. So what happened? 20 divided by 1. 20. 20 divided by 2. Divided by 1, sorry. 20. 15 divided by 1. 15. 5 divided by 1 is 5. 4 divided by 1 is 4. And 1 over 1, yeah? 1. So this is when the price at $1. So what we should do now, we need to find the combination of goods that have the same optimality point. Okay, the same optimality value. Okay, let's say I use different color of pens. Let's see purple one. Okay, so we will use this one, and price of tea or juice just now maintained at 2, isn't it? So we will also use this one. Okay, so we have 20 over here, but not here. We have 15, not here. 5, we have 5 over here. And also we have 5 over here. We also have 1 over here. We also have 1 over here. So the combination, for the second one, the combination that we have is 4 units of sandwich and 3 units of juice. 4 sandwich, 3 juice. The second one is 6 sandwich and 5 juice. Right? So remember that. You just put here new combination. Here the new combination of goods is for the value of 5 just now, 4 units of X and 3 units of Y. For the combination of 1 just now, 6 units of X and 5 units of Y. Oh, sorry. 4 unit for 5 optimality point just now, 4 sandwich, 3 juice. For optimality point 1 just now, 6 sandwich, 5 juice. Okay, so what is the combination that can maximize our satisfaction? Remember, the income level is $10. So the budget line at equilibrium is, the formula is PSS plus PT for tropical juice equal to your I. That's now $10. So let's say we use the first combination. 1 times 4 plus, this is the new one, and new price, PS is equal to 1. PT is still equal to 2. Okay, so this is 2 times 3. So this is 4, this is 6, isn't it? So this is equal to 10. So this is affordable, isn't it? Alright. If we use this combination, 6 times 1 plus 5 times 2 is 10. So it's more than $10 that we have, isn't it? So we cannot afford this. This combination is not affordable, yeah? Alright. So the answer is, therefore, when price of S drop to $1, what will happen? Steve need to purchase 4 units of sandwiches and 3 units of tropical juice to achieve his maximum maximum utility, right? So that is the answer for the last question, right? So I hope that everyone can understand on how to find the the maximum utility. All right, so we have only two formula, the formula for optimality, and then the second one is formula for budget line. So I hope everyone clear with my explanation. If you have any problem regarding this tutorial, you can contact me as soon as possible, yeah, through my WhatsApp. Okay, that's all from me, everyone. Thank you. Assalamualaikum and good day, everyone.